coming at you. It is Thursday, May 22nd. It is your daily dose of knowledge time. So, forewarning, I'm a little bit pissed. I just uploaded the video to YouTube, and YouTube decided that it wanted to reconnect. So, screw you, YouTube. So, I'm going to make this one even better for you guys. This message is going to continue on with my Grant Cardone rant. Again, if you didn't see the video yesterday, 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. I mean, it has instantly jumped into my top three books all time. It's absolutely amazing what this guy says, his perspectives. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So, what I want to talk about today is obsession, and I say this in a positive note. You know, listening to Grant's book, it was a matter of really flipping the term obsession on its head. You know, I don't know about you, but, you know, when I hear obsession, I usually give it a negative connotation. You know, obsessive compulsive disorder, you know, obsessed with this, obsessed with that. And even as a society, we've really given it that label, like, oh, he's obsessed. He's obsessed with work. He's obsessed with her. She's obsessed with him. And it's negative. But Grant flips it. And when he talks about obsession, he talks about you being obsessed, but being obsessed with your goals and being obsessed with getting there. And basically what he's talking about is that too many people play, and they play around with their goals, and they play around with their dreams and their hopes and their expectations. And then they wonder, why didn't I get there? Well, it's because you pussyfooted around the whole time. Okay, now I'm going to say this as a little bit of an example. I am in the home-based business niche. Okay, many of you know that. It's just, I love the idea of it. Okay, people in my niche play. They don't obsess. They don't work. Okay, you know, the joke goes, home-based business. Okay, it is a business. Businesses don't just open and go, ta-da, I'm done. It's not how it works. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're in my niche. It doesn't matter if you're in fitness. It doesn't matter if you work at the deli at Walmart. Okay? If you have a goal, and by all means, if you don't have a goal, pause the video and write down a freaking goal. Because you are literally moving in any direction the wind blows you. Okay? So, you have your goal, and you have where you are, and there's that gap, okay? You have to be obsessed from moving from here to here, and every action you take has to move you closer to that goal, okay? Now, you know, is shit gonna go wrong? Sure. If it doesn't, then, you know, call me and tell me how you got that to work, okay? Because, I mean, if you're anything like me, stuff goes wrong. You know, you get sick, you know, the business didn't work, you went bankrupt, you took out money that you don't have, whatever it is, okay? You have to then take that event and get right back on track so you can just keep going, okay? You know where you're going, and you have to be obsessed with getting there, and there's no other option whatsoever. If you do not get here, your life ends. That's how you have to act. And that's what Grant talks about, you know, and I say that he uses the same example about when he was starting one of his first companies. You know, if you know that you need $10,000 to keep that door open next month, you better get off your ass and get that $10,000. You don't have to know how. You have to do something. You make more phone calls. You make more appointments. You see more people. You make more cold calls, okay? That is, in essence, again, the 10x factor. You have to be so obsessed, so driven by it, that nothing is going to stop you. Nothing. Okay? You get in a car accident, doesn't matter. Okay? Your biggest client leaves. You still got to pay the bills. You got to be obsessed with it. Okay? If you've never made $100,000 a year, okay, that's the base number. Okay, 6 figures, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year. Those are the societal benchmarks. I'm not quite sure how they got there, but that's what they are. Okay, so you want to make $100,000 a year. Okay, You can't kind of want to make $100,000 a year. You can't want to make $100,000 a year. You can't be like, oh, it sure would be nice if I made $100,000 a year. Guess what? That doesn't work. Okay? I really, really wanted to be in the NBA, but I'm 5'9" and white. Okay? Didn't happen. But you know what? Could it have happened? Yeah, maybe. Maybe had I worked harder in high school and harder in college, but it didn't. Okay? If you have a goal, whatever it is, I don't care if you want to be a freaking astronaut, okay? Nobody can take that away from you except you, okay? Or, the government if you live in a communist country, in which case I have no experience there, so I don't know how to help you. But, you have to be obsessed with getting there, okay? If you want to be an astronaut, you have to be obsessed with being an astronaut and going to the moon or going into space, okay? You got to find out, what all the other astronauts do. They got to go to astronaut school. You got to intern with NASA. You got to, work at the Weather Channel, whatever. I don't know. I'm not an astronaut. I don't know any astronauts. But, you have to absolutely be obsessed with getting there. And he credits that as one, other than the massive action and the 10x rule, that is what got him to where he is today. And that is what's going to get you wherever you want to be. Okay? If you are, an employee at Walmart, and that's where you want to be, I cannot even tell you how happy I am for you. Okay, because people go through their whole life working at stuff they don't want to do. If you want to be at Walmart, if you love the deli counter, and you get up every day and you're like, I get to go to work, I don't care where it is. I'm genuinely happy for you. Okay, people kill for that. Okay, if you want to be the manager of the store, great. But be obsessed with being the manager of the store. Do your absolute best every day, and when you make a decision, when you take an action, you go, is this going to get me closer to being the manager? Is this going to get me closer to being an astronaut? Is this going to get me closer to getting $100,000 a year? Is this going to get me closer to a new vacation, a new car, a new house? I don't care what it is, guys. I don't. But you have to be obsessed with it. You have to care. Okay? I know what my goals are. I have a lot of them, and I write them down every freaking day. And it is sitting in a notepad next to my desk. You figure out what your goal is. You figure out why you want to do it. And you become you become a lunatic. And you become obsessed with getting that goal. And if it takes you a year, awesome. If it takes you a week, super awesome. If it takes you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, if it's something that you really want, guys, you really, really want, you have to go for it. You have to obsess over it. You have to go to bed, dream about it, get up and go, damn, that was an awesome dream. Now let's go make it happen. Okay? And, as you guys know, if there is something that I can do to help you, please let me know. Okay? Now, again, I am in the home-based niche, okay? But, I'm also a stockbroker, and I'm also a licensed strength coach. So any of those niches, I'd be more than happy to give it a shot. If you have a question on how to get into astronaut school, I'm going to be honest, I probably won't be able to help. But I'm pretty good at Google. I mean, I can Google astronaut school. I mean, if you have a question like that, if you receive my emails, if you've been to my Facebook page, if you have followed me at all, you know that I give you my real phone number. I reply to all my emails. I respond to every single comment on my Facebook page. If you tweet me, I will probably tweet you back. Okay, I'm still figuring out how to tweetle. But I will get to you. I promise. Okay, and if I can help, tell me how. Okay, because there's a good chance that I may not know. Again, if you're trying to get to astronaut school, I don't know how to get you to astronaut school. But, I mean, I'll ask around. Maybe somebody I know knows somebody who knows an astronaut. I don't know. Okay? But listen, find your goal. Be obsessed. Realize that being obsessed is awesome. It's an awesome thing. And just know that I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so happy that you take the time out of your day to watch my videos. Again, please, give this a thumbs up, comment on it if there's something you'd like me to talk about or rant about. Please let me know, like my page on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, reach out to me, say hello. Or say, hey, Michael, you're an asshole. Okay, I'm going to say hello to you too and include a smiley face because you're awesome. So, again, thank you guys so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.